And welcome to the first episode of Women's Wrestling Army, formerly Women of Wrestling Superheroes. And we come to you live from the WWA Arena somewhere in downtown Dallas, Texas. And no, it's not the American Airlines Center, as the Stars and Mavericks would not let us have it. Anyway, let's get this on. And coming up now, it's Sadie, Hawkins, and Aiden Jamison in our opening contest here on WWA. Let's head down to the ringside area for the announcement. What is this? That's Aiden, and Sadie's got to jump. She's going to get it before the bell rings here. And the referee has rung the bell, and this one is underway. As Melbourne, Australia's Sadie Hawkins takes on London, England's... what's her name? London, England's Aiden Jamison. There we go. Aiden being one of the rock stars in the company, while Sadie's our only heel nerd in this company. Sadie actually had quite the change that happened to her back in WoW. She was basically the face comedy nerd. Nowadays, she's the only bad girl this Fed has that's a nerd. And she's actually very insanely athletic. And I personally think she's very underrated here in WWA. And was also in WoW as well, before the buyout. By the way, what is going on, guys? This is AllEliteRuby for Wolfpack Productions, where you can be sure big things popping, little things stopping. And of course, we got the debut of WWA today. And wow, what a moonsault by Sadie Hawkins. Now, she does do some things that make you question, but that was not one of them. That was a perfectly placed top rope moonsault there. You might take one look at Sadie, and even though she's highly athletic, you might write her off saying she belongs in the back doing stats or something. When she actually gets you in the ring, she'll show you just how athletic she is, how the exact same way she's doing for Aiden Jamison right here, this is one of the rivalries that we carried over from WoW when the buyout happened after the last house show. There was supposed to be another WoW episode, but the name changed over. We just haven't had time to change the titles over yet, but we will. We'll get there. Right here on the WWA Network and Wolfpack Productions. As you are watching Women's Wrestling Army. Standing moonsault, yes! I think Sadie may have her where she wants her here. But Aiden has got to fight back. She has to find a way. There has to be a way she can fight back here. Ooh, that's a way. So this feisty Londoner right now, fighting her way back into this after taking a huge beating before the bell even rang. As there's a dragon screw leg snap right there. Doing some damage to the cartilage and the tendons in the knee area. Yowie wowie, as Bray Wyatt would put it. Now Sadie, I think, might have her where she wants her. She's got to go for it. Yes, here come the kicks. Scorpion kick, and there's the kick combo connecting. And Mama said knock you out with that leg lariat. 1, 2, and that'll do it. Here is your winner, Sadie Hawkins. And Sadie Hawkins picks up an impressive victory over her rival since WoW. And we can't wait to see where this goes. But wait, what is happening here? Ref, come on, the match is over. You've got to stop this. Before she gets there. She wants some more of her rival here, sending a message to not only her rival Aiden Jamison, but the rest of the Women's Wrestling Army locker room. That message clearly reads, don't underestimate this nerd. Unlike your traditional nerd, she is very vicious. She will do anything to get the job done, and she is out of here before the referee can do anything about it. Well, good. We got other matches to get to. We don't need people going to the hospital. And we'll be back with the next match in just a minute. And next up, we'll see Carissa the Karen taking on Summer Lindsey with Braxtyn Massaro, her bandmate, in her corner. Next on Women's Wrestling Arm. The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Erie, Pennsylvania, Carissa the Karen. Oh boy. You know, if this girl doesn't get her way, she's going to want to speak to the manager, as her shirt says. Ladies and gentlemen, I know this is everybody's first time tuning in. This is Carissa the Karen, who hails from Erie, Pennsylvania, and had quite the tough go of it as being just Carissa back in WoW, who was just the generic model gimmick, a model character. She changes her attitude, changes everything about her, and she's finally in the show again. Let's see how well that does against her opponent here. And her opponent, being led by her starstruck bandmate, Summer Lindsey, led to the ring by her starstruck bandmate Braxtyn Massaro from Garland, Texas. Summer Lindsey. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Summer Lindsey, as our ring announcer said, a bandmate and, well, actually girlfriend of Braxtyn Massaro here. They're both in a band called Starstruck, which took its name from the finisher of the late Ashley Massaro, which Braxtyn takes her character and last name from. Summer's just your everyday bubbly blonde who just wants to make a wave in this company, and we'll see what she can do with that in just a minute, folks. But I wouldn't overlook Carissa. This girl's dangerous. Lock up. Hang on. We'll be right back. Sorry about that. We're back. And Summer Lindsey takes over early on in the match with a jumping heel kick there. And a spinning back fist as well. And Summer, as you can see, is a great striker here. She and her partner ringside there, Braxtyn Massaro, were trained by Jensen Lane, who is a WoW legend, having won the title at least 2 or 3 different times before the switchover. And now Summer going back to the strikes. This is something that she likes to do. It's something she needs to stick with along with this, the high flying. That's not something Carissa would normally do. So I think she has a speed and a striking advantage over Carissa. With a shooting star press. Beautiful. Normally the match like that would end a move like that would end the match, but not here. As Carissa found an opening and she has taken it, folks. And here's the boot wash by Carissa the Karen. And then slips out the back door to Summer Lindsey there. Has her. And a ripcord lariat. Lariato. Summer's going to be looking to hit Summer Sunrise, which you may see a bit later. Carissa, of course, just wants to punch her opponent in the face. That's just it. Lariato by Carissa the Karen. Now Carissa takes the match over here, forcing Summer Lindsey down to the ground. Now you notice the glasses on Summer Lindsey. She and Braxtyn actually cannot see without them on, so this is how they have to fight. A lot like Jensen Lane and Leah Rose, who you may see in the coming episodes, in the coming weeks of WWA. Summer Lindsey looking to finish this off, maybe? Well, to set it up, she's got to get Carissa on the ground for that swinging neckbreaker. She had her down for a minute, couldn't keep her. What a running boot, though. That may just do it. She's got her. Can she hit it? She's got it. Swinging neckbreaker. And now I think you may be about to see it if she can get to the top rope. I think she's thinking what I'm thinking. I think she's thinking what we're all thinking. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time, right smack dab in the middle of a Texas winter, for Summer Sunrise. 1, 2. That'll do it. Here is your winner, Summer Lindsey. And in today's main event, the current WWE champion Kacie Clay faces a former WoW champion in Tiffany Thunder. Up next. And now this is your main event. And it's set for one fall. Introducing first from Las Vegas, Nevada. Here is the WWE champion, Kacie Clay. Kacie Clay, actually, she and Tiffany Thunder had similar paths to their championships, as Kacie Clay won the Chase to the Top last season. And before that, of course, Tiffany Thunder won the Rumble Slam match to get her world title. Both former WoW World Champion. One is a former WoW World Champion, that's Tiffany Thunder, and one is the current WWA/WoW World Champion, Kacie Clay. As you see right there, that's her. The Vegas native has a huge, huge fandom for Disney, which you may see over the weeks. And here's her opponent, former WWA/WoW World Champion, Tiffany Thunder. Now, Tiffany's going to be looking to hit Thunderstruck to win the match, while Kacie will want to do That's Entertainment to win this match. Now, let's get this on. Kacie Clay right off the bat with a jumping enziguri. Now, a lot like Sadie Hawkins earlier, people will like to write Kacie off even though she's the world champion. They see her outward appearance and think, this girl doesn't have it. She's been showing it lately with her run as WoW/WWA World Champion. And Tiffany Thunder also she's been kind of absent lately. Not sure how really she got this match, but, if she wins this match, she could have a crack at being our first two-time world champion. Tiffany Thunder actually has the second longest WoW/WWA Women's Championship reign. Holding the title for, I believe it was a little under a year, while Aaron Stone had the longest title reign at 373 days. I'll check that for you and have the official stats next week. Or when we're on the air again. So I don't remember them right off the top. Handspring, head scissors. See, this is what I mean with Kacie Clay. She is insanely athletic. She will use that to her advantage anyway, as long as it's within the rules. And we're going to see it right here with that moonsault. Beautiful. Standing shooting star does not connect, however, as Tiffany Thunder is able to get the knees up. Counter from Kacie Clay. Kacie Clay standing only 5'1", while Tiffany Thunder at 5'8". Tiffany has a 7-inch advantage over her opponent, but that doesn't bother Kacie Clay, as you can tell here. Kacie just keeps it up, and keeps it up until she has the win. But she can't be sticking to that jumping enziguri. Her opponent's blocked that, or she's missed it a few different times now. Ripcord knee. Tiffany Thunder is a striker. She's a flyer. She's a bit everything you can. She's a striker. She's a flyer. And I don't mean a Philadelphia flyer. God, no. She'll do anything she can to get the win here. As Tiffany Thunder takes over. Ripcord knee. That's a Ripcord Queen's Landing in this case. Only the King's Landing if Seth Rollins does it. I don't know what you thought she was going to do there, but that was a nice counter from Kacie Clay out of it. Kacie takes over again. Wheelbarrow suplex with the cover, but there's a rope break on the way. Nice call by our referee there. As Kacie walks her over casually to the top rope, and an arm drag off the top. Missing with the senton there. Tiffany Thunder hitting her signature maneuver there, and I think she may want to go for Starstruck and upset the champion here. Kick out by our champion. And the crowd gives you 2 and a sweep. Great crowd we have here in Dallas here. And there it is, the Thunderstruck inverted backbreaker. That might be enough. 1, 2, no! Kacie Clay gets out at 2.5. And the crowd comes alive with the chant of women's wrestling. Definitely is that, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely is that. And Tiffany's got a very torturous chinlock style submission on here. Looks more like a modified camel clutch if you ask me, but... Anyway, whatever it is, Kacie Clay manages to get out of it. And she has got to turn this thing around, and that's one way to do it. Kick her in the back a couple of times. She's got to do some big things to get herself back into this, and she's looking to now. That top rope Hurricane Rana could have done it, but she got caught. Our champion was caught, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, and that mistake will cost Kacie Clay the match as Tiffany Thunder will take the victory. Your winner, Tiffany Thunder. And that'll do it for this WWA episode. Ladies and gents, wait a minute, what is this? That's Tasha Rain. Well, what is this about? Referee, get her out of here. Anyway, as I was saying, this has been AllEliteRuby for Wolfpack Productions, where you can be sure big things pop and little things stop. And thanks for joining us for this first ever WWA episode, and we'll see you again soon. Bye, everyone.